which I don't think this is acceptable. Again, Counter-Strike does this. Most games do this. They show more on the sides of the screens, on the side of the screen, so instead of being a black bar here and here, there's more of the game world being rendered, and that doesn't change the overall field of view. It's not zoomed in or zoomed out or anything like that. It shows more correctly on the sides of the screens, and this does not make a massive difference in terms. This doesn't give you a massive advantage in gameplay. It does not. Having correctly more sides of the screen, does not actually give you that big of an advantage. You get more of advantage from higher frame rates than you do from having more information. Yeah, at least in my experience, I've never really again, Counter-Strike has not made me what was it called now? Like games like Counter-Strike where this is correctly supported. I haven't gotten better because of I have a wider field of vision than most other people. I'm still terrible at the game. The only thing that's made me slightly better is higher frame rate. Going from 60 to 100 to 100 FPS is such a night and day difference that I try to play like all my competitive games around that. I try to get around that 100 FPS mark because it just feels so much better, and I feel like I play so much better. I feel like I'm about 50% better. I mean, I'm still really, really bad, but I don't feel like I'm as bad as I was on 60 FPS. I feel about 50% better, just with better frame rate. So yeah, can you please fix this, Riot? It would be much appreciated. So this actually displays correctly on either. It shows off more of the game world on both sides of the screens, and it doesn't zoom into the image or anything like that. Or doesn't stretch the image. I mean, if you stretch the image, I would end up zooming it in. I believe. Oh, no, it wouldn't. No, don't stretch the image. Just show off more of the game world like it's supposed to be working. Yeah, and don't do the Overwatch thing where they're like zooming in, like they're literally taking like a cut like in the middle of it and then zooming that in. Don't do that. That gives a disadvantage to the people who are playing on ultra wide screens. Do not do that. Do not do that. If anything, if you are really adamant of only people playing on 16:9, okay, then you can't support 4. You can't support by smaller FPVs, then you can't support 4x3. They can't play the game then. If that logic is what you're going for, and you only want people on 16:9 monitors, then people that are not on 16:9 or 16:10 monitors, they shouldn't be able to buy the game. Not buy the game. They shouldn't be able to install the game. It's like, oh, you do not have the correct. Unless they have like a larger monitor, like an ultra wide monitor that can display the game at 16:9 and have like black bars. But say if they have a older monitor and it's 4x3, it's very unlikely. In this day and age, it's very, very unlikely. But say they have a 4x3, they would not be able to even install the game because like, oh, you don't have at least a 16:9 monitor. 16:9 or 16:10 monitor. If that's what you want with this game, if that's what you want, okay, fine, you can do that, but you have to stick with it. You have to stick with that, because if you're supporting lower aspect ratios than people with 16:9, why are you not supporting ultra wide? Oh, because I have a larger ultra wide than 16:9, but yet 16:9 is higher than 4:3. So it would be nice if you can fix this. If not, if you don't end up fixing it, like if you just leave the black bars as is, and you don't, as long as you don't reduce the field of view, I'm okay with it. I mean, best case scenario is you just show more of the game environment on the sides of the screens properly. That's best case scenario. But if you're adamant with the only people that can play this game are people with 60 or are in the 16:9 aspect ratio or the 16:10 aspect ratio, fine. Keep it like this. If that's what you're going for, keep it like this. But if not, and you're supporting 4:3, and if you're supporting 4:3, 4:3 is smaller than 16:9. People playing in 4:3 are going to have a massive perceived disadvantage than people with 16:9 monitors. There's the same argument there for ultra wide, but I disagree with the massive advantage it gives you. It really doesn't give you that much of an advantage. So the difference between 4:3 and 16:9, it doesn't give you a massive advantage like that kind of can. Because again, this is just peripheral. Like, this is just a little bit more extra information, just a little bit more. Could this give like competitive edge in terms of like pro play? Probably. Then that's why you literally just restrict them to 16:9 monitors. Then again, I don't think they're going to be even using ultra wide monitors in pro play, because pro players, especially Twitch shooters, they want the fastest response time monitor that they can get their hands on. So they're going to be playing on 244 Hz monitors or even higher that are 16:9. So in terms of casual play, I think this should be supported. Casual play and ranked play, that should be supported. Pro play, probably not. It should only be 16:9. Then again, I don't think anyone's going to I don't think any pros going to really play on an ultra wide display, because again, pro players want the best response time possible when it comes to Twitch shooters. So yeah. Alright, games, could you please fix this issue? Please do not zoom in the image, not do anything that just display more of the sides of the screen.